Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. I'll be talking on smartphone gonio-imaging. So, as we know, glaucoma is the second most cause of blindness after cataract, and it is the leading cause of irreversible blindness. And in India, it has a prevalence of 11.9 million with the equal proportion between open and closed angle. And there are numerous studies saying how screening is very essential for early stage diagnosis. And one of the most integral part of glaucoma screening is anterior chamber viewing or imaging, which decides the diagnosis and management later. As we know, the only way of doing gonio imaging is right now with the slit lamp. Although there are few new discussions on smartphone being used, there are no studies proving that or comparing it with the slit lamp. Over here, we are going to tell you how a frugal imaging system can be done with an intraocular lens and just a smartphone. So this, you can actually take just your AIOC badge if you want, and you can make this a simple device. There are the holes also marked in this. The only thing you require is a double-sided tape, which like the one shown over here, and then intraocular lens of 6, 8, or 10 diopters, which can be put in between this and sandwich it and close it, and your device is ready. This is called Aspigonio, and this device has been stuck to the primary camera of the phone. Over here, we're using a 5S basic phone. So this actually converts the smartphone into a macro lens and gives you a well magnified image of the gonio angle structures. And it can be used in any phones. And we did a comparative study with the 120 patients within 1 month in the general OPD with 20 years and above, both males and females. The exclusion criteria was corneal pathology and edema, because it would hamper with the image quality. Routine examination was done and the images were obtained from the slit lamp, and even the Aspigonio images were taken with single mirror. We found out that we actually made a pilot study in which all the 1 mirror, 2 mirror, 3, 4, we compared it, and we found that the single mirror would actually work best with all our Aspigonio. We used a smartphone with the periphery camera and the central camera, and found out that it would be better for us to have a simple basic peripheral camera. So we took the iPhone 5S. Also, we took 8 diopters. We had compared 6, 8, and 10, and we found out 8 would be best for the study. So we standardized everything and took images, and all these images were randomly then given to a medical officer for image quality grading in an iPad. As you can see, there are these two phones which we use, central camera facing and peripheral, which could be done sitting and supine. Also with diffuse light, and also with light like slit light, which you could get it from the slit lamp or from a direct ophthalmoscope or a retinoscope. And you can see how the image quality is. Many of them actually mistake it with the slit image itself. We can see silicon oil bubbles. This is also an image taken from the Aspigonio with the slit. Over here you can see this was done with 6 diopters, 8 diopters, and 10 diopters, and the distance between the smartphone and the gonio lens. Also the corresponding images taken from each of them. And also these are the similar patient with different lenses. So this image grading were done with respect to noise, sharpness, contrast, diagnostic confidence, artifacts, and blotchy appearance, 1 being the best and 5 being the worst grading. And over here the statistics, demographic, we got 40 to 60 years was a major demographic. And noise, as you can see, the slit lamp image gave us 92% in the grade 1 and 78 in the Aspigonio. Sharpness was more in 95% in grade 1 in slit, and Aspigonio 81%. 93 of contrast, 87 contrast in Aspigonio. Diagnostic confidence was 98% in the slit images and 79 in the Aspigonio images. Artifacts 92 in the slit and 77 in Aspigonio. 96 of blotchy appearance in the slit and 80% in the Aspigonio. the main thing is there's a need of compact health monitoring system, especially in places in small clinical setups, periphery centers, and this is the first kind of study in which image quality of the instrument has been checked. And it's a very easy, do-it-yourself, frugal device. Can be taken. Images can be taken quickly and in universal, and also can be used in camps, can be used in vision centers, can be used by teachers to show students to teach as a teaching module, and also for counseling for patients, for laser, and also so basically everywhere. And it is very inexpensive do-it-yourself thing. And the only limitation over here is the sample size was less, and we couldn't consider grading. So just want to say that it's a frugal do-it-yourself screening, imaging, documenting anti-chamber, and it is used. Users can be experimented daily practice and places where it is devoid. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Vijayavan.
Good presentation.
Thank you.
I have a quick question. In ideal situation, when you do the gonioscopy, you have the small short slit and dim light.
Yes, sir.
So are you able to achieve that with this, or you need a good light to document it?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, in this study, we were just diagnosing it, whether it was just closed or open angle.
Yeah, you want to say closed angle, you have to do your gonioscopy with a dim light, a short axillary that will not fall on the pupil.
Yes, ma'am.
That is the main criteria to differentiate open angle from narrow angles. Are you able to get that with?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, over here we use a diffuse light, but we have started.
There is a flaw to use it as a screening tool.
Exactly.
Did you use the smartphone on the slit lamp also, or did you have a slit lamp, photo slit lamp for taking photographs of?
No, the slit lamp had its own. It was done on a TopCon imaging system. Yeah. That was basically it was an inbuilt
so
slit
the
lamp.
Imaging systems have a higher resolution.
Yes.
So you cannot compare that to an iPhone. Yeah. You can use an iPhone on the slit lamp. Ideally, you should use an iPhone on the slit lamp and also with your direct this thing, so you can have a direct comparison. Because if you use a high resolution camera, then you always get better photographs on the slit lamp.
Yeah, actually, we wanted to do it with the gold standard, so then we thought of doing this and not the phone per se.
Just one quick question. Go ahead, ma'am.
The diffuse light may not allow you to view above the top of the iris. Hill of the vision will be obliterated with the diffuse light. So false negative will be very high.
Yes, ma'am. We are actually working on that, the same thing.
Idea though is good, but it's not applicable.
For screening, this is basically what I was thinking of screening.
I have a very basic question.
Yes.
You have selected 15 diopter. So what is the size of the image on the corneal plane?
No, it was 6, 8 or 10 diopters that we used in this study. So.
And why not 90 diopter? Then you could have
We are using 19, 20, 25, 15 diopters for all anti-segment imaging. Not for gonio, but anti-segment imaging. This was actually a different modification of reducing the IOL power to alternate as a slit lamp for the gonio imaging.
Thank you.
Thank you.